Hi girls, welcome back to The Cozy Corner. If you see the title, you already know what we're about to get into, so let's just get into it. You will never, ever, 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 ever catch me anymore working for anyone without full health care, full benefits. You wanna know why? I've done it before. The good thing that I've learned about getting older, of course, there are many benefits when you're a beautiful young woman. You get wiser, okay? Even if it's little increments. And I have come to terms with the fact that I had this inkling when I was in my early 20s where I was like, that's not gonna affect me. That's not gonna affect me. Like, what are people talking about? I have perfect healthcare, or just perfect. You know, you're not sick. And even if you're sick, it's because you're hungover or because you're being dumb and you're not eating properly. But I was like, I'm fine. I've always been fine. And you know what? That hasn't changed. But you're just not gonna catch me working anywhere without full benefits, okay? I've done it before. I poured my life force into a company with zero benefits. And I'm talking like the standard ones that you see across the board at these brilliant companies, corporate companies. And you'll also never catch me complaining about corporate because there are horrible corporate companies and there are really good ones. I'm lucky that I haven't had to deal with a horrible corporate company. In my view, it could be bad, but anytime it's been bad, I just left. So hello. So I'm not doing that again. It's not worth it. It's really just not worth it. I don't know if, I know I'm not, I can't be the only one who sees the social climate right now and just the way that the world is going. And also realizing every year that I get a little bit older and a little bit hotter, when I ding my arm on something or I burn myself all the time with my styling tools, it doesn't heal as quickly. And I'm like, oh, excuse the hell out of me. So I'm starting to get to a point where I'm like, oh, luckily you're not about to catch me slipping. You're just not going to, because it doesn't matter when you're in your 20s. It kind of doesn't. If you generally are considered to have great health, like I am blessed to have always had, I never ever got sick as a kid, ever, unless it was food poisoning or just maybe a one-off, but I was never sick enough to where I was had to stay home or, thankfully I was never in and out of the hospital, and I feel for you if you were. But I'm saying I was blessed to not have to deal with that. The inevitable is that we all get older, things change. Sometimes you tweak your knee and when you work out and you're lifting and you're bending and you're turning and you're lifting things and you're moving this and moving that and doing all of these things, all these moves, you might hurt yourself. And also the full benefits that I'm talking about in general, I'm talking about PTO. They give you credits for, what is it, fitness, whether you want to choose a really expensive gym or a cheaper one to where it's basically free. What is it? Paid family leave, all of those benefits, there should be a bullet list. If the company doesn't have that, the answer is no. There's no amount of money you can give me, especially if health coverage is not listed. That's number one, because it didn't matter to me, but it matters now, just in case you don't realize these things until something could happen or whatever it is. You just become more health conscious as you get older. Realistically, if these companies cannot take care of you while you are literally forging their figures forward and hoisting them up, every employee hoists up the next person above them and above them and above them and above them, all the way up to the CEO and the leadership team of people, right? Or if it's a smaller company, it's just maybe a few of you Whoever's the big head honcho gets hoisted into the position of money, more money coming in with the help of an employee. So you're taking care of me. And I don't feel like that's entitled. I've done incredible, insane, working like a dog, not sleeping, endless paperwork, endless keystrokes, eyesight gone, strained at the computer for hours, 12-hour days. Yes, I've done that and I would do it again. 1,000,000%. I'm not a girl who doesn't like working, who doesn't like making money. If you don't like making your own money, I have like, I don't know what to tell you. We don't speak the same language. You can't put me at home, honey. You can't just put me at home in a corner because I'm going to be like, so I'm going to be selling furniture, all of our furniture when you're at work. If you try and lock me at home, you tell me I can't work, then you're going to come back and the furniture is going to be gone because I would have created a business where all of our furniture gets sold for triple. Okay. So I like making money. I will work like a dog and I will do well for any company who treats me well and will have me. Will just give me a place to sit, preferably by a window. Give me a place to sit and I'll do it. I am a hard worker and I'm really good at what I do, whatever I do. That being said, I've done all of that in a place where I was not actually taken care of outside of a dollar amount. And that's not going to cut it. I now know that is beneath my standard. That's the real point of this video, is knowing your worth and adding tax. Like everyone should do. The CEO of the company that you work for knows their worth, hopefully, and adds tax. The marketing person in that company should know their worth and add tax. HR, the receptionist, it doesn't matter. Everyone in the workforce, especially in America, especially right now, and especially moving forward, ladies, know your worth and add tax. And the tax is, you're paying for my health coverage, please. Dental, please. That's optional because that gets into a whole nother thing. It's separate. Vision, if you need it. Some people are just like, I don't need that. Cool, that's a whole nother thing. PTO, you need time off. You need, if you want to work out, if you want to start a family, there's sabbaticals where it's like you've been working here forever. You can take 5 weeks off every certain amount of time. Hello. Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. Then I'm going to look at like, hey, okay, is this remote or in office or whatever? And are they telling me the salary I want to hear? If there are no benefits, it's not worth it, honey. It's not worth it. It's not worth it because they can just basically dump you and leave you for dead. You'll look like a little raccoon on the street. RIP. We don't want that. We don't want that, especially when you pour your life into something and it's like you feel this sense of grit and like you're involved in the company and you go home caring and having dreams, and up till this amount of these hours and you are having, well, you can call them dreams or nightmares, okay? It depends on where you work. Where you're just, when you're working in your sleep, it's because you care. If that ever happens to you where you care and you want to do a good job and you have anticipation of like the next project and you care, that's the only reason you have you think about this. People who do not care and people who do terrible at their job and aren't worth it, they don't have these thoughts. They don't, what do you mean? What do you mean sit up stressed about anything ever at all? So if you even think about that once where you're like, oh, I had a dream, I was at work, you care enough. You are involved enough. You matter enough. Make sure you know your worth and add tax. Like this video is going to be short because it's something that I don't really see people necessarily, I guess, in this space talking about. these jobs better come with benefits, period. And don't settle for a job without it. Thank you for watching, girls. Leave a comment below. Are you team W-2 or team 1099? I've done both, as we can see. I'm team W-2. Let me know what you think. I will see you in the next video.